Since 1930, the Family and Child Services Schenectady has helped serve the needs of people in our community. And although society has changed over the years, our mission statement has endured: to preserve and enhance the integrity of family life in Schenectady. Now, together we celebrate 75 years of dedicated service that's been built on the support and integrity of family life in our community.
Well, it started way back in 1934 when I first came to Schenectady as a bride.
Helen George remembers back when in 1930 the Junior League came up with a new idea to offer counseling for families in Schenectady.
And so they got together and formed this agency and supported it. The Junior League supported it until 1944.
Beginning as a casework assistant, Helen eventually worked her way all the way to president and has worked on and off with the agency for the past 71 years.
I'm very happy to be congratulating them on their 75th because I was there as far back as I can remember, and I don't think anybody else can remember any further back.
As the community grew, the need for different services did as well. The Family Welfare Bureau, as it was known then, began to add more programs, and in 1940 changed its name to the Family Service Bureau. Eventually, in 1953, due to increased work with children, the agency's name was once again changed to reflect what we know today as the Family and Child Service of Schenectady.
What makes me passionate about Family and Child Services? Its roots. We are a social work agency. Our roots are in traditional social work and social work values, and we have stayed close to those roots for our entire 75 years.
Today, the agency offers a variety of programs such as counseling, homemaker, family support services, and enriched housing. Former client Walter Simpkins works for the agency now, but remembers back to the day when he walked through the front door of 246 Union Street looking to turn his life around.
Because at that time, things had become just, it was kind of what I'd call a mess at that particular time. But out of the counseling services and the trust that was built, I was able to deal with the different issues that I had been facing at that time, and was able then to start to give my life a direction that then enabled me to become who I needed to be. And then from that point on, it helped with my career, getting my career back on track. And in order to, deal with my family, and it brought my family back together. And it was extremely helpful to me. Anytime I walked in the door, I was always welcome, no matter how emotionally I might have been at that particular time. I was always welcome to any office, whether or not my counsel was here or not. It really didn't make a difference. If there was a need and I needed to talk, I could come into anybody's office and they would say, "Walter, come in. You're welcome to say whatever you need to say." And then I felt that, at least for that moment, I got the care that I needed, and then I could go on with my day.
The Homemaker program helps many seniors maintain their independence while being able to live in the comfort of their own homes. Raymond Dreyer receives assistance with her household chores.
If Family and Child Services weren't there, I would not be in my house. I could not manage because I cannot move enough, stand up, and do for myself what I used to do. And that's where the homemakers come in. She does my washing. She goes up and down the stairs, which I cannot do. She cleans very nicely, vacuums, washes the dishes, cleans what I drop, and does most of my shopping at the grocery store, to the pharmacy, pick up my medication. And it's really, it's a great service, because as I say, I don't know what people like me would do without it.
Alice Winning takes part in the Enriched Housing Program. This program helps those with disabilities or health issues that prevent them from living in their own homes. Residents live in a safe and supportive environment that meets their individual needs.
Without Family and Child Service in this stage of life, I'd have a very difficult time. I'm happy that I have a place that somebody is concerned, and that I can pick up the phone and say, "I'm sick, I need help."
Okay, that is a great spot.
Alex Coffin was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3. Through the Family Support Service Program, Alex gets in-home help from respite worker Leslie Wright.
I think the biggest change for Alex has been different services that we've received through the agency have given him a lot more self-confidence, just a lot more experiences that maybe he wouldn't have come across if we didn't have somebody helping us. He received a grant for a touchscreen computer, and he's been doing wonderful with that. He really learned a lot of language because we were able to use that.
Leslie's time with Alex allows Christine to spend time with her older son and enjoy time to herself outside the home.
If we had not received the help we have from the agency, it'd be very different for our family. We've been through a lot of difficult situations, and without my husband here to help, we've really relied on the respite worker, Leslie, and the Medicaid coordinators' help, with school issues and, all kinds of things, Medicaid issues.
It's a beautiful day.
These are just a handful of client-centered programs that are dedicated to keeping families strong. Family and Child Services of Schenectady is grateful for the support and compassion from all of our members and sponsors. We'd like to thank everyone for their time and effort in creating programs that are consistent with our core values to preserve and enhance the integrity of family life in Schenectady.
Your love is done.